Most people think breaking a bad habit takes 21 days, but neuroscience says that's completely wrong. The truth is far stranger. Your brain is literally rewiring itself right now, and you probably have no idea it's happening. So what's actually going on in your head when you're trying to change? Fact 1, the 66-day myth. The famous 21-day habit claim came from a 1960 plastic surgery book, but a 2009 study by Philippa Lally at University College London tracked real people and found habits took an average of 66 days to form and ranged from 18 to 254 days depending on complexity. Simple habits like drinking water? Faster. Complex ones like exercising? Way longer. Knowing your actual timeline stops you from quitting on day 22 when your brain hasn't finished rewiring yet. Fact 2, cue sensitivity. Your brain doesn't just remember the habit, it becomes hypersensitive to the cue that triggers it. Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz discovered that once a habit forms, the dopamine spike moves from the reward to the cue itself. So a smoker's brain fires up the moment they see a lighter, not when they light the cigarette. This is why changing your environment, removing cues, is often more effective than willpower alone. Fact 3, automaticity. Once a habit fully forms, it enters a state called automaticity, meaning your conscious brain literally steps out of the loop. Researcher Wendy Suzuki found that automatic habits activate the basal ganglia, bypassing your prefrontal cortex entirely. That's why you can drive home on autopilot and not remember the route. It's powerful. It means habits require almost zero willpower once formed, but it also means you can't think your way out of them. Fact 4, the intention-action gap. Psychologist Piers Steele documented that 47% of people fail to act on their intentions, they genuinely want to change but don't. Steele found that habits bypass this gap because they're no longer intention-based, they're automatic. The paradox: the harder you try to force willpower, the more you activate the intention system, which is weaker than the habit system. Sometimes the answer isn't trying harder, it's making the new behavior automatic faster. Fact 5, reward prediction error. Your brain learns habits through something called reward prediction error, the gap between what you expected and what actually happened. When reality exceeds expectations, dopamine floods and the habit strengthens. This is why the same reward gets boring over time. Neuroscientist Mihai Popescu's research shows this mechanism is crucial for habit formation. If the reward is predictable and expected, the brain stops updating. Varying your rewards slightly keeps habits alive longer. Fact 6, state-dependent memory. Your brain encodes habits differently depending on your physical and emotional state when you form them. If you always exercise when tired, your body learns that habit tired and might fail when you're energized. Psychologist Gordon Bauer documented this: people recall information better in the same mood they learned it in. This is why training across different states, tired, energized, stressed, makes habits more resilient and portable to real life. Fact 7, incubation effects. Here's the unsettling part: sometimes your brain keeps processing habits after you stop practicing them. Researcher Benjamin Libet found evidence that the brain can consolidate and strengthen habits during sleep and rest even when you're not actively working on them. This means taking a day off doesn't reset your progress, paradoxically, it might accelerate it. Your brain is working on the habit when you think you're not. Fact 8, inhibitory control depletion. Fighting a bad habit requires active inhibition, basically saying no to your automatic response. Neuroscientist Todd Hetherton showed this burns a specific cognitive resource in your prefrontal cortex. After a day of resisting temptations, that resource depletes, making you vulnerable. This isn't willpower failing, it's a real neurochemical bottleneck. The solution: don't rely on inhibition alone, engineer your environment so the bad habit isn't available to resist. Fact 9, renewal context. Even after you've extinguished a bad habit in one environment, it can spontaneously return in a new context. Psychologist Janice Kwa documented this phenomenon: an ex-smoker can feel zero urge at home but crave cigarettes at a bar. The old habit wasn't erased, it was just suppressed in that specific context. This is why lasting change often requires practicing the new habit across multiple environments. Your brain treats each location as a separate learning instance. Fact 10, identity encoding. The deepest level of habit formation ties to identity. Neuroscientist James Clear's research shows that habits become part of your self-concept. You don't just run, you become a runner. This identity-level encoding makes habits incredibly sticky because changing them feels like betraying yourself. But it cuts both ways. Adopting a new identity first and then acting accordingly creates faster habit formation than acting first and hoping identity follows. Your brain learns habits through who you believe you are. Your brain is way more complex than any 21-day shortcut. Which of these 10 facts blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments, I read every one. And if you want more science that rewires how you think about yourself, smash subscribe and turn on notifications. See you in the next one.